Afternoon baseball now on a fine Sunday from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Texas Rangers and the Kansas City Royals. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Royals have played well in the series so far, winning the first two in this three-game set.
No doubt they will be absolutely focused. You want to steal a sweep from your rivals any chance you can. And I got to be honest, this is probably bigger for the fans than the players playing in this one. Huge bragging rights at stake.
Brady Singer will be the starter for the Royals in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
So now up steps Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Kiner-Falefa.
Now the pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dero, that's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. This is foul right side. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Full count still. The next 3-2. Looped out toward third. Throw to first is in time for the first down. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. He's hitting over 400. Now, hold on. I know it's just April, but that's really impressive. And if you're hitting 400 in the backyard playing wiffle ball, you're still doing something pretty good. It's been a great start, and I'm interested to see if he can feed off of it the rest of the way.
Michael Young stands in as he looks at ball one here. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
At the plate now, Pudge Rodriguez. He'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. Taken, strike 2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Ball 3. 3-2 now. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Rangers set down in order. The Royals will get their chance now in a scoreless ballgame. Spencer Howard, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It will be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
So now here is Johnny Damon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st.
The center fielder, Johnny.
Pitch on the way.
Damon.
Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Long run for the right fielder, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the 1st out.
Batting second.
A chance now from the K to have a look at the starting 9 for these Royals. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matty, how about Andrew Benintendi? He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
Stepping in now, Nicky Lopez. Oh, look out. Hot shot to 3rd, and there are 2 away.
Batting 3rd, the 3rd baseman, George Brett.
Digging in now for Kansas City, George Brett. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the 1st. Now the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Popped him up. Culberson shading to his right, and he makes the play to end the inning. KC down in order. We are still scoreless. Now to the plate, here is Adolis Garcia. Comes in 0 for 9 in the series so far, so looking to turn things around in this one. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Now the 1-0. This is line to left. Benintendi's got it, and there's 1 away.
Hey guys, take a look at how Kansas City sets up on D. The guy I want to focus on is outfielder Andrew Benintendi. Also a hybrid type outfielder, forced to move to a corner in Boston with the likes of Jackie Bradley Jr. and Mookie Betts out there, but a guy who can play center with a strong, accurate arm, and we know he can roll the pole.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Well, it's been a lopsided series so far, with the Royals dominating to this point and taking aim at a series sweep in this contest.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1.
Yep, that ball went out.
Lifted the other way to left center. Waiting on it is Benintendi. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting sixth, the first baseman, Nate Lowe.
Nate Lowe digging in now. He's gone 0 for his first 6 at-bats in the series so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Ball 1.
In.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. A 2-1 count to the Rangers' first baseman. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Another full count pitch home. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. Splash landing. It's into the fountains for a monster home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. First home run of the campaign for him. As the Rangers strike first, it's 1-0.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
To the plate now, DJ Peters.
The center fielder.
As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Up top, it's 2-0.
I like the way they're making him work out on that mound. They've taken a lot of early pitches right here. It's going to benefit them in the later innings.
2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
He's going to have to figure out a way to get out of the middle of the plate. Just gave up a big bomb right there, and now he's missing right down the heart of the plate again. Could spell trouble for him.
The 2-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. 2 out, nobody on. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Texas. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Salvador Perez.
The catcher, Salvador Perez.
And now the first pitch.
Ball, Cam.
Into windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Ball, that's inside.
Fouled off. He did well to get a piece that time, and it'll stay 2-2. Full count, 3-2. Andrew Benintendi will be next. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Now the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
Huge swing of the bat right there, just hooking foul. Would have tied the game. I know there's still a lot of game left, but that was potentially a huge momentum swing there. Going to have to find a way to refocus and continue this at bat.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And that's low, ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone, because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
1-1 the count now. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Two and 2 to Hunter Dozier. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's full count now, 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Whit Merrifield next to bat, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. to the bag, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Benintendi is off of first with 2 away. And that misses 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Shot down the line. It's a fair ball. Benintendi rounds the corner and is headed home. And the runner will score from first. And a relay home. And he will score on the inside the park home run. And that was a gift right there.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
At the plate, Ryan McBroom. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field. First home run of the campaign for him. And it's given the Royals a 3-1 lead.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Standing in now, Adalberto Mondesi.
The designated hitter.
As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
He's really going to need to keep the walks down in this start. He's in danger of walking the second guy in 2 innings here.
3-0 count. Here it comes. And he looks at ball 4 now. So he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
So the Royals batting order turns over and set to go. Johnny Damon, he flew out in his last AB. And now the first pitch.
Hey!
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Runners off for second. A pitch out. The throw. And they still don't get him as he's in safely at second with a stolen base. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
3 runs already home here. 3-2, a full count to the Royals center fielder.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Garcia is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The Royals are on top 3-1. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the versatile utility man Brock Holt.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. All right, so let's turn to show track for a more in-depth look at that one. Good reaction, great range, and a nice backhanded stop, and the jump throw with a lot behind it all the way across the infield for the out. The numbers don't lie, and that was pretty spectacular. Into the box, Charlie Culberson. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Third inning here, 3-1 our score. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Outside, 3-0 now.
You can pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The batter, number 9.
So next to the plate for Texas, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Off the plate and in, it's a ball and a strike. Culberson stands at first with 1 out. Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And just what they wanted offensively as the runner moves into scoring position.
Well, I know what he was thinking there. The pitch before was way out of the zone, and he was hacking. So the pitcher says, hey, if he's going to swing at that, how about this? Solid strategy, except this time it didn't work out, and it's a wild pitch.
The 2-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. Merrifield backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
The batter, number 10. Designated hitter, Michael Young.
At the plate now for Texas is the DH, Michael Young. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. 1 left for Texas. They still trail it here 3-1. So now to the plate, Nicky Lopez hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
No balls and 1 strike. Swing and he pops him up, and no one will get this one.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. With that, the Royals have their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Boy, this has the makings of being a rough day at the office, D-Row. A hit already here in the third inning, and he's already allowed a few runs. He's right back in trouble again.
Yeah, heavy traffic alert, Dan, no doubt about it. That's what you want to do. You want to put the pitcher on the defensive, and early going, the first 2 innings, they were able to do that. Nothing has changed here to start the third.
George Brett will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Throw over to first, and the runner back safely. A runner at first with no outs here. And again a throw, and he'll dive back in safely. Brett behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Now a move over to first, and the runner back easily. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt here, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. Kiner-Falefa stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
And up steps Salvador Perez as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. And it's 1-1.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
The 1-1. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Now a throw over to first. Runner back safely. Runners on first with 1 down. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Garcia in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
Now batting, the left fielder, Andrew.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. First pitch coming. Here it is. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0 home. Strike called. Now the throw down. And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer. Hit back toward the mound. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
Hunter Dozier digging in now. Pitches a called strike. The throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Trying to move into scoring position with 2 away, but not to be as we get another look. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. All set for the start of the 4th and set to stand in perhaps the premier backstop of the last 20 years, the veteran Pudge Rodriguez. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-1.
Ball 2. 2-1.
Two and two.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
In now, Adolis Garcia. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
1 out, nobody on. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Showtrack. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. The 1-0 home.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Here's the pitch. 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Swinging away and maybe a bit too anxious there. Still ahead in the count, 3-1. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Ball 4.
Ball 4. That pitch low.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and now here's Nate Lowe.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking trying to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
Ready with the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Dozier moving back, still going back, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A two-run blast to straightaway right field, his second of the game, as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Up next for the Rangers.
At the plate now, DJ Peters, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike one. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
Bases are empty here with two men out. Ball two with a sinker that runs off the inside. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. But two here in the Rangers' half of the inning, and they come on this two-run home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's the Royals 4 and the Rangers 3. Welcome back to Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. We send it down to Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, Royals manager Mike Matheny talked with me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives, and even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The right fielder, Hunter Dozier.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hunter Dozier is at the plate as he watches ball one.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Now the 1-0.
That's a ball.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Whit Merrifield next to hit. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
First pitch coming, here it is. Hit the other way out toward right field. Garcia will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
The first baseman, number 9, Ryan McBroom.
So next to hit is Ryan McBroom, and we'll see what he can do here after going deep his first time up.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got to throw it again.
The 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Peters is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The batter, number 27.
So 2 down and a runner at first, and striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi. Has a look, now the pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. That's lifted the other way out to left. Calhoun waits on it, and that retires the side. One left for Kansas City, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Here's Brock Holt now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The second baseman, Brock Holt.
First pitch on its way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Waiting on it is Benintendi. Makes the play, 1 away.
The third baseman, number 2, Charlie Culberson.
So 1 down, no one aboard. And that'll bring in the Georgia native, Charlie Culberson. Now the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both the southpaw and a right-hander get loose. Count even now at 1-1. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. And he wouldn't have made contact with that one with an or. It's 2-2.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Well, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, that's nice execution right there. Swung through the first slider, got it again, stayed tall, kept his hands back, didn't try and do too much, and delivered a nice base hit.
Into the box now, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. The 1-0. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. High and deep down the left field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Culberson, base runner at first with 1 out. Now a throw over. A dive, but he's back. Three and 2 now.
I don't even think I need to look in the dugout on this one. I think it's safe to assume he's going to be running. Too good a hitter at the plate not to think he's going to put the ball in play.
Here comes the payoff pitch. To first. Reined in. 1 there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Royals 4 and the Rangers 3. Number 45 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
For Texas, number 45.
Set now for the bottom of the fifth. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Johnny Damon.
Johnny Damon.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line shot to first, and there's one away. So with his day fully over now, you get a look at the pitching line for the Rangers starter, and he'll likely do his best to forget about today.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
Now into the box, Nicky Lopez singled in his last at-bat. First pitch of the AB now. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Well, I bet the manager breathed a sigh of relief when he saw he wasn't hurt that badly. The last thing they can afford to lose is a guy like that for any length of time.
To the plate now, George Brett, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. Pitch out.
1-1.
Nothing doing. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. Looking to punch now. The 1-1 lifted down the line in left. And it's a foul ball. 4 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. We'll try it again from first. Pitch outside. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. Throw won't get him at first. An infield single, and it's first and third now.
The catcher,
So next to bat will be Salvador Perez. He's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Oh, that pitch is out.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Now the 1-0. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Chopped weakly to the right. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And there's a base hit on the line. And the runner from third crosses the plate. Now a 5-3 game.
You can't teach that, Matty. The ability for a right-handed hitter to shoot a ball through the 3-4 hole, unmatched.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. It was a base hit last time up. Now the 1-0. Now both runners on the move. That's to the left and foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. Brett over at second. Perez is over at first with 1 away. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
So now to the plate, Hunter Dozier, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Smoke toward third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Now back, second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
Standing in now, Whit Merrifield, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Fouled away.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
From the stretch, the 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Calhoun waits on it. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1-run scores here in the frame. Royals get 1 on this swing by Perez. Through 5 innings, it's now 5-3 in favor of Kansas City. Jacob Junis will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Jacob Junis.
Leading off the inning, it'll be Michael Young, and they could use a spark from him here.
Michael Young.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now.
Now batting, catcher, Ivan Rodriguez.
Next to hit, Pudge Rodriguez. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch of the AB now. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
2-0.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself at a good hitter's count.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. That one's in there. 3-1.
Yep, 3-1.
Into the windup and the pitch. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Waiting on it is Benintendi. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, number 53.
Into the box, Adolis Garcia flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
0-1 the count. Two out, nobody on. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Merrifield is there, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They're still down 5-3. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and here comes the first baseman, Ryan McBroom.
The first baseman, Ryan McBroom.
And now pitch on the way.
No, that's
fastball here too low, and it's 1-0. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And it's 1-2.
1 ball.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
And he chased it in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out.
Now back.
So here's the Royals DH, Adalberto Mondesi. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him.
Nope,
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. But a foul ball, 1-1. Now here it comes. Trying to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. Culberson is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, center fielder, Johnny.
Stepping up is Johnny Damon. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Too low, 1-0. Soft liner to the right side, and this is taken for the out. Royals go down 1-2-3 as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. So now into the box is Willie Calhoun. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
Willie Calhoun.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Ball inside.
The 1-0. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. Dozier is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Nate Lowe stands in looking for home run number 3 right here, as you see what he's done so far in this one. First pitch of the AB on its way. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. For his career in this matchup, he's 1 for 4. Sliced hard, but foul to the left. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 0-2 once more. It's a fastball down below the knees. Here comes the 1-2.
That's ball 2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
The 2-2. Hits this one hard the other way. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find the knockout there.
In now, DJ Peters, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. No hits to this point. And that one yanked just foul. Hit sharply on the ground. There's Merrifield on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing doing for the Rangers. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Last half of the 7th here, and stepping up as the shortstop, Nicky Lopez.
The shortstop.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
The windup and the 0-1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Ooh, he saws him off with that one, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left. Chasing after it is Calhoun. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first down of the inning.
Now batting, the third baseman, Joel Brett.
Next, here is George Brett. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Counts 1-0.
1 out, nobody on. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Calhoun. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Salvador Perez. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip. Now here's the first offering. Line toward right center, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. KC down in order, and it remains 5-3. Josh DeMont has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 63, Josh DeMont.
Ready now is Brock Holt. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
The second baseman, Brock.
Here's the first pitch to him. Called strike at the letters, 0-1. The Royals are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball. You're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
Behind 0-2 now.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
And even sweeter, of course, is getting that series sweep in your own ballpark in front of the home faithful. So we'll see if they can send these fans home happy.
No doubt about it. Fan base is excited. They're all out in full force, coming to the ballpark, hoping to witness a sweep, and it looks pretty good at this point.
Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
The 1-2.
Nope, outside.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. Still anyone's ball game. 5-3 is our score as we take a look now at the starter comparison to see how these two guys fared in the matchup. Next to dig in, Charlie Culberson. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a liner. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. The throw into second. The tag, and he is out at second.
Well, he clearly thought he had a shot at 2 on the hit, but they did a nice job in the outfield of getting it in quick to cut him down.
At the plate, Isaiah Kiner Falefa. And it's grounded just foul down the line. They could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hit down the line at first. A dive. He's got it. He is out. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. We're back to Kansas City in just a moment. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And digging in is the outfielder, Andrew Benintendi.
The left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
First delivery to him. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike.
0-1.
One and
Ball,
one.
1 strike.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Here comes the 1-2.
Ball that's outside.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Now it'll be Hunter Dozier. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Dozier.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is.
Ball.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That evens it up 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
That's
2-1. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, what a stop. Touche, sir.
A really nice play by the first baseman right there. 2 parts of this play. Does a great job of knocking it down with a dive and then a good feed and a flip to the pitcher, just like you work on it in spring training, PFP, pitcher's fielding practice.
Into the box now, Whit Merrifield. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Softly hit out towards short. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Royals go down 1-2-3 as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Scott Barlow comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 58, Scott Barlow.
Set to start the 9th in this one, and here comes the clutch hitting Michael Young.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that is into right field, so the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the 9th.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Stepping in now, Pudge Rodriguez. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the 1-0. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Set to deliver on 2-1. In the dirt here. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on a base pass and just attack the zone.
The 3-2 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. And it's first and second now with nobody out.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
Eli White will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 41, Eli.
Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Adolis Garcia. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Ball 1 to start the at bat.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
Two balls and a strike.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So stepping in is Willie Calhoun. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. First delivery to him. Curveball here, blocked by Perez. No movement on base. It's ball 1. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. Two and two count. Here it comes.
Full count.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Now the 3-2 pitch.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
The next 3-2. And he gets him swinging. What a big out there, as there is now one away.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Now at the plate, here is Nate Lowe. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Inside ball.
The 1-0. In his career against this pitcher, small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
At the plate now is DJ Peters. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
First pitch on its way.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
The 0-2 home. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
And it's 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rangers center fielder.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Hit out towards second. Merrifield scoops it up. There's one. Back to first. A double play. And with that, the ball game is over.
Wow, that 9th inning was unbelievable. They load the bases with the tying run at third and the go-ahead run on second, but they can't find a way to bring them home. So close, but yet so far.
A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. Kansas City took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Brady Singer earns his first win of the season. Spencer Howard was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Scott Barlow wraps it up for the save, his first of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Kansas City Royals. 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Rangers, 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 21 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.